Hello everybody, welcome to the second module of strategies for relieving stress. In today's session, we shall talk about autogenic relaxation training. So, today we are going to discuss about autogenic training. What exactly is autogenic relaxation training? Autogenic, the term as it suggests, comes from generating within oneself, or it comes from the word auto. So, it is a self-generating measure that one uses to relax himself, and this technique can be followed by the individual himself. So, once he is aware of the ways he can learn to relax, he can practice it within in the household or in office or any other place for by himself. It takes around 10 to 15 minutes to practice autogenic training, and it really helps to relax the individual's body as well as mind. We see that what actually happens in autogenic training is there is a generalized warmth that is spread over due to the dilation of the blood vessels, and this results in increased blood flow. The sensation of heaviness is caused by muscle relaxing. Autogenic training uses the bodily sensations of heaviness and warmth to first relax the body and then expand this relaxed state to the mind by the use of imagery. So, how are the techniques relaxing us in autogenic training? The mind, first the body is relaxed, and then it is the relaxation is transferred as a feedback system to the mind, and here autogenic training uses imagery. So, let us get back to the benefits of using autogenic training. So, autogenic training has its physiological benefits as well as psychological benefits. So, some of the physiological benefits are it decreases the heart rate, the respiratory rate, the muscle tension and serum cholesterol level.
I'm a psychologist here in the town of West Hartford. I've been practicing here in the state of Connecticut for over 30 years. And my focus in my practice is mostly on relationships, personal growth and spirituality, stress management, and anxiety disorders and mood disorders primarily.
So today we're going to talk about autogenic training. When would you use this particular type, this autogenic training?
You can use autogenic training for various purposes.
Okay.
I use it frequently with many of my patients for different purposes. Mainly, it's a foundation, a kind of a, if you will, an auto-hypnosis technique, meditative exercise for stress management. Particularly, therefore, effective for anxiety disorders. It can also be used for habit control, such as smoking cessation. It can be used in sports medicine, helping to enhance focus, self-esteem, and as I mentioned, stress management and anxiety disorders, which I think it's mostly, that's what I use it mostly for in my practice. Right. It is a training exercise, as the name implies. Many of my patients misunderstand how it's applied. It is actually what I tell them, it's a conditioning exercise. Okay. In other words, you're teaching your autonomic nervous system how to relax. In order to do that, you have to, in a proactive fashion, practice on a regular basis. So it's not something you can do extemporaneously in any situation when you're feeling anxious. That's not practical and it's not effective that way. You do have to practice. Like any skill, you're teaching your autonomic nervous system how, what it feels like to relax. Autogenic training specifically involves two components. So we start with a deep breathing exercise, such as similar to what you would do, let's say, in a yoga class. And then we go into a body awareness visualization. And I have, so during the session is recorded. And this helps a patient to learn all of the steps in case they're concerned that they can't remember all the different components of the exercise. Well, for most of my patients, as I mentioned, I use this for stress management and anxiety disorders. So they find that it helps them learn how to relax themselves instantaneously.